Hello, everyone. It's Morphin Mania time. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm DJ.
We move on now to Rita's Seed of Evil, episode 41 of Mighty Morphin Season 1, otherwise known as the beginning of what I want to think of as like the ghosty part of the season. You know, just the stuff that is there, but most of it shouldn't really be there because we just watched what should have been the last episode. And somebody in the comments mentioned I had forgotten that this was where the break happened. That because I knew that there was footage made specifically for this show by Japan. This is where that break happens. So we're gonna see stuff after this. If we're right about that, we're gonna see stuff after this. That's going to be footage that they made just for us to keep the show going because, oh, wait, it's a phenomenon? Okay. DJ's got his cat with him.
Yeah, she just jumped up here.
What's your cat's name?
Her name is Alice.
That is a pretty cat.
It's very mischievous. Mischievous. Yeah. I never say it that way. I don't know why I said it that way.
She's mischievous. I just like more syllables in words. DJ earlier said she's gonna really like season 3. If you want to watch the show with us, folks, and you're watching this after the fact, make sure to rig up your DVD or your Netflix and get it to episode 41 of season 1. Get it past all the get past everything to timestamp 0 and get ready to press play when I say now. If you're watching it live, go to the Rabbit Room in the description, and that will allow you to watch exactly what we're watching while we're watching it. Thanks a bunch to everybody that is watching this with us. And without further ado, we're going to get into the Octoplant episode and do a little bit of superfluous Power Rangers, which, you know, most of the season has been silly filler stuff. And sometimes the filler is a really good one-off episode that doesn't really matter to anything, but it's fun. And sometimes it's not that. So we'll see what these are like. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now. So yeah, I still don't understand last episode why Zordon was like, oh, you beat Rita. She's still up there, but you guys don't have to do this anymore.
Yeah, like she would, because it showed them, maybe it didn't show them going back to the moon. Did it just show them like blasting off like Team Rocket?
Yeah, except, you know, it's really nice that Rita doesn't have like a poem she says every time she shows up.
Well, she kind of does at the beginning of the episode.
Well, that's true.
Just a sentence, I guess.
Yeah, but it's not rhyming. And I meant to say this last episode when we were talking about the intro, because we found new things to say about the intro. It's kind of cool that they managed to come up with a way to do exposition like you were talking about in catching new people up to speed without it being a voiceover.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's dialogue that wasn't there, but it's dialogue. Like, you know, it's not Space the Final Frontier. It could have been that. And it could have been like, it could have been, now, it might have been fun if it was a Zordon voiceover, where it was like, and they have 3 rules.
Well, and, yeah, like the Incredible Hulk show. They have that at the beginning of every episode. And that doesn't get old to me for some reason. I don't know.
Captain Planet's like that.
Yeah.
Plant trees, kids.
Did you notice?
A very special episode of Power Rangers.
The principal, even though he wears a wig, it was gray this episode instead of black, like all white. Did you see that?
He's just trying to look a little bit more natural, see?
Trying to keep his wig looking realistic.
Yeah, or maybe he didn't get it cleaned after the incident with the water fountain.
That's canon from now on.
that's what happened.
It just stained it, and he can't get it out.
Wait, I want to know if she read verbatim what was on that card or not. Did it say 100% plastic tree? Did it actually say that? That's what I want to know. Thomas Edshell says, would a Lego Power Rangers work? Absolutely. We were talking about different ways to do Power Rangers games earlier. I'm not saying that would be the definitive Power Rangers game or all I would want, but if Lego got the license, that would be great because it has so many characters. That would be a really good Lego game.
Yeah, and I don't know why we don't have like a big, like a main system fighting game, and why we've never, since like the Super Nintendo, right? We haven't had a fighting game.
There is yeah, and we didn't talk about the idea of that as fighting, even as we were talking about fighting games last time.
Yeah.
We really wow, that's a great plan, Goldar. I really like that idea. We'll just get like greenery around the earth. See,
like a poison ivy plan.
Right. Yeah. I just love that. Like, I think it's cool that they're this overly ambitious after the last episode. The next thing is vines around the globe. That's what we'll do.
Whoa, what is this music?
I don't know. I can't tell if this is a Wasserman thing or not, but if it is, they were smart not to bring it back.
You know, I was just thinking
not his best work.
We haven't got into Wasserman as like a soundtrack yet. He's only done the theme. Like we haven't like all his great songs must be from season 2.
No, that's not true. That's gonna start here pretty quick.
Oh, in this little 20 episode thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I talked, and I don't remember it anymore, but in the rewind, I pointed out a couple episodes that were the first appearance of major songs that we hear forevermore.
That's cool. I'm looking forward to that.
And what's interesting about it is we will hear songs that will just be instrumental first, and the lyrics will come later.
Oh, I wonder if he wrote them that way.
I think Hope for the World is that way. I'm not sure. It's hard to say.
That would make sense though, because a lot of his lyrics feel like he's trying to add lyrics to already melodies.
I know Fight is in the season, and I can't remember if Hope for the World's one of them or if that's later. I forget. That's my favorite.
Yeah, Hope for the World's great. I like well actually that's later.
And Fight for the One's really good too.
Yeah. In that stage show I was telling you about that I watched, they actually used his music for a fight scene.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was really cool.
I should look into that. Is it easier to deal with? Is it easier to watch than the Coming Out of Their Shells tour?
It's very similar.
Is it really?
Costumes are not. The Power Rangers have the same costumes, but the monster costumes are like cartoony versions, kind of.
Now I'm more excited to see it.
Like Zed.
I want to see how cheap. I didn't know it was gonna be. Oh no! Did they ruin Zed? They didn't make Zed look as bad as they made Shredder, did they?
Not that bad. He looks like Zed still, but he's like I said, he's like a cartoon version. He's like a little bulkier and softer looking.
I'm so curious.
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link.
Zed can't be soft. He's Zed.
It was a season 2 show though.
Speaking of soft Zed, though, I should save Zed things for when we get to Zed. But have you ever seen the crappy Zed plush they made? It was a horrendous Zed plush.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Is it just like? Is it all just like a print? Like the skeleton's not?
Yeah, I think so. And the face just looks wrong. It's not even shaped right. Oh, yeah. I'll send you it. It's weird.
But yeah, we got off topic. We went on a rabbit trail. The fighting game, like that seems so perfect. Like, I mean, I know the mobile one's doing it now, but it seems so crazy that we've never had a really giant fighting game for Power Rangers. Especially after, did you ever play that Godzilla fighting game?
No, I've seen footage of that, but I've never played it.
Yeah, it's exactly what it should be. It's like giant, like 20 plus giant monster characters that you fight in buildings and. Yeah,
that's what Power Rangers should be.
Yeah.
Go but I think they could even do like a like an Injustice level fighting game. I mean, like I think they could do a decent, like a deep fighter.
Yeah.
Check out that picture. Yeah, he looks like he's wearing a samurai helmet.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, isn't it bizarre?
Creepy looking.
Everybody go look up the Zed plush. I can't show it to you right here, but yeah, Dory McLeod, there was a fighting game on the NES, on the SNES. Yes, there was. We've talked about it before. It's really good. It's just as a Megazord fighter, but we want to see like a modern, updated, Power Rangers fighting game on the level of something like Tekken or Mortal Kombat or a 2D fighter with 3D models, I think is what we're asking for. Yeah.
Okay, so you do want it 2D because the Godzilla game is you can actually like turn like Marvel Nemesis and
that would work okay too, but like these days 3D's not even really in that hard, right? Like we're making a lot of 2D fighters right now. I'm not against a 2D fighter, but I think Power Rangers is more conducive to 2D.
Yeah.
Yep, she's often up to something.
It's a shaky cam earthquake.
Yep. Oh, we're counting those.
Add that to the list.
How many of those do we have so far?
9.
Wow! Yeah, we got to start actually throwing the numbers out. 9! Wow. Wow, these subtitles aren't even trying. It said the Morphin grade. Instead of the Morphin grid. So the Morphin grid is not brought up a whole lot. And to the point where up until really recently, we haven't even made it super clear what it even is. Like the comics have gone a little bit deeper into it. And the new show, Beast Morphers, is supposed to be a lot more like about the Morphin grid, apparently. But it's hard to even tell, even remember like where that phrase ever comes up. That may be the first time we've ever said it.
That might be. I know they bring it up later, like in Dino Thunder and stuff, but haven't brought it up this season at all, or much.
So I was going to say this earlier when we were talking about the end of last episode, Doomsday. You made a really good point, DJ, when you said, well, I'm not totally sure if they went back to the moon. Like, I'm kind of letting my knowledge of later encroach on my opinion about that, right? Because if that was supposed to be the last episode initially, then and they're all like there are more villains, maybe we weren't supposed to see her again.
Yeah,
that's the whole idea.
Because they were acting like she was gone, and Billy was like, "There's other monsters," was the reason that they stayed. So I think we were supposed to think that Rita was gone.
Yeah.
But we don't make a big deal of her coming back this episode. We're just like, oh, she's throwing another temper tantrum.
No, these feel like they almost go before it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if there's anything that will really contradict that. Well, except I think Tommy does come back as the Green Ranger, does he not?
Yeah, he does.
Well, no, he does, because we got the silly football episode we have to talk about. Yeah. If that didn't happen, you could just say these all happened before. That's hilarious.
Yeah, just say it's a production order thing.
That's hilarious.
I really want to see the cameraman holding the thing, just like running up.
Me too. Wow, that looks great, you guys. They did a wonderful job on these vines.
That's almost as bad as the Batarang in Batman Returns.
Poison Ivy has risen, says Thomas Edgell. Can you morph in the middle of a thing like that? Like if you're being attacked by a thing and you're like on your stomach, you know, can you just like, it's morphin' time? Like,
can you do that if you're running?
I would.
Yeah.
But it seems like they only do it when the standing's totally still. Like that seems really limiting. Where it's just like, okay, finally, I'm standing completely upright, and I got both of my arms, and I can put them in front of me. It's morphin' time.
So if we're correct, this is the first thing that they shot after the break, like for us directly. They just sent us like the Red Ranger messing around with some vines.
That's what they shot.
Like, yeah, this will work.
That's what I read. I think this is what happened.
Octoplant. So this one doesn't have a face at all. It's just kind of like, or does it have a monster body?
I don't know.
Billy has such a distinct yell. Yo!
Lucas Green. Goldar was a good rival for Jason. Goldar is a roaring lion, while Jason roars his martial art moves.
Is he a lion or a monkey? We still
can't decide. He's a monkey wearing a lion suit. I think is maybe what he's getting.
All the Wizard of Oz characters put together.
Right. You know, there's some straw in there, and he needs oil. Or you gotta get oil in him, or he gets rusty.
There's one of those general putties that I like.
Yeah, those are cool. No, I was wrong when I thought those were the super putties. They're not. They should have done that. I like the one that moves like this. He seemed like he was really hoping to get some screen time, you know, like he was upstaging the other putties. Look at me, I'm the cool putty. Nobody get mad at me. I need this for my resume.
When the putty, so they can do like Carnage. They can like make their hands into knives.
That's pretty cool. Wow, and balls too.
Yeah.
Knives and balls. Why do they never comment on the big ugly black buddies? They never comment on those. They're just there. Are they just as easy to beat as regular buddies?
It seems like it.
They look like they're in charge. And I want to cut to one, and it has a different voice. You know, you go, blah, 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 and you got one of those like blah 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 blah.
And this is a pretty intense episode. This is like the most ground fighting we've got in a while.
This
is awesome. If this is new footage, it looks great.
Yeah, it does. It's but they're shooting with the same cameras because it's pretty blurry. There's like, okay, we know you guys like Goldar. And we got
Scorpina. She'll always come back. We'll just call her back. She's got nothing else to do.
Now, I didn't get a chance to really research this, so I was just basing that on a comment. So I think this is new footage. I don't know if that's true for sure. I'm not an expert or anything. I'm really not. We're not really qualified to make this show. But,
even after like 300 episodes of this, we still won't be experts.
No, but we're learning things. We are.
I
do wish Eric was here because he would know that for sure. But I mean, like, I've been trying to read up on it while we're talking. Okay, no, that does seem to be definitely the case.
Cool. Okay, so it does turn into a monster.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, they're remaining very creative, right? Like
a creepy blooming onion.
No, we didn't order this. We didn't order this. Just take it back, okay? I
really like Squatting Babu and Finster. We haven't seen Finster in a while.
No, is he making these? I guess he's not.
I guess he got like demoted.
Well, we should demote Goldar after the Cyclopsis debacle, right?
Yeah. You did the same fail twice in two parts.
Yeah, in a two-parter. Oh, we'll put you back in there. We didn't even say, I'll give you a second chance. We're just like in Goldar's piloting the Cyclopsis. Why? It's not who I put in the Cyclopsis. Anybody. Bevan was a better idea at this point. Just throw him in there.
Well, I mean, he's not season 3 Goldar yet.
No. Super bubbling Goldar.
Goldar and Rito are just like the bulk and skull of season 3.
Oh, they are. That's why they end up working for them in Zeo. That whole thing's ridiculous. Wait, what's happening? There's just a big explosion in front of the footage. We just exploded stock footage. Did you see that?
That's what this monster's abilities are.
If somebody just hadn't ordered this appetizer, we wouldn't have this problem. It's just giant bloomin' onion. Just don't order it, and then you're good.
It's a pretty cool monster design.
Yes, Morphin Mania will be uploaded. I think we have another new person. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so we are shooting these live, and then we post them in 2019, and they'll be coming out 5 days a week, just like Power Rangers. And that's why we're doing these early, so that we make sure we're able to actually post them 5 days a week.
Whoa, did you see that? That was kind of new. They did like a green screen from behind the Rangers where...
I missed it.
You were looking out of their window, but you could actually see the monster walking towards them.
They're really ambitious with some of this monster shooting here.
I mean, the green screen was pretty bad. Like, you could see the green outlines around them, but it looked cool.
Yeah, but I like that underneath shot.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Well, you know what's nice? If all of this is new footage, we don't have to say, like, oh, well, it's the Sentai. Like now, even though we're not making everything, it is one product.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like we never watch cartoons that are farmed out to other animation houses and go, well, we can't praise this because someone in Japan made it.
Well, that was weird. The Power Sword, they didn't catch it. It came down right at her.
Oh, man, Rita should coach more often. That's a great idea. She was like, look behind you. No, keep doing that.
That's great.
You know, for the first kind of, fill-in standard episode, this is decent.
Yeah, this is fine. I'm wondering.
I am not Dooms Vince, and this is day 23 of Morphin here.
Oh, they're still in the porta potty?
Well, that's a really long time to be trapped in a porta potty. That is unfortunate. Lucas Green, if Zordon can create Rangers, why not make an army? Or better yet, choose Rangers with army skills that's fine troops for defending Earth. I don't know what that last part means. Well, it seems like he's got a limited number of power coins for whatever reason. In the pitch that I put together that I've not talked about or posted anywhere for how I would reboot this, I came up with a concrete reason that there are only 6 coins.
Cool.
I wish we would do that.
Apparently he chose to give his only 6 to high schoolers for... Is there a reason at all? Are they supposed to be like pure or something?
They don't even really tell us why it's teenagers. That's got that amusing self-aware kid show thing in the first episode where it's like it's teenagers because it's a kid show.
Yeah. Because he
5 over teenagers. Why? Because we do.
Even talks about how he doesn't like teenagers, but he like has to for some reason.
7 Beetle Doom wants to know if we think Power Rangers would put in the Hasbro continuities. I go back and forth on that. I think it's possible. If they go forward with a full-on shared universe, I think it could happen.
When does Beast Morphers come out? Will there be some episodes by the time we get to the end?
You know, there should be, yeah.
Wonder if we hear good things about that, we might want to sample some of that.
We should. I'm with you. We should end with it. All right, there we go. There's our first episode of kind of season 1.5, as I'm going to start calling it. And now we got to do more of the pig monster.
Yep, your favorite.
I guess it kind of, yeah, I love it. I guess it kind of makes sense that we brought this back because it's like a costume we have already. So maybe we don't need the folks making the Sentai to make everything for us.
Yeah. And this is the first
Shiro says Beast Morphers comes out February next year, which means by the time you're watching this, it's about to come out if you're watching this after we've made it public.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Is everybody ready to go to the next one? We're going to watch A Pig Surprise. More Pudgy Pig. I'm so excited. This is our first... I'm not at all, by the way. I think I like this better than the first one, but I don't remember. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway.
I hope so, because that's a very low bar.
It's not good. This is, as Baron OKC says, I was just about to say that, the first returning monster. We have seen a couple of monsters before, but not for like a full episode. And I think only in like hallucinations and stuff. Yeah,
and the Frankenstein monster came back, but he changed.
Yeah, he was a different monster for us, but the same monster for Zoo Ranger. Okay, here we go. Pig Surprise. Make sure that's the episode you're watching at your own risk, and get ready to press play when I say now. If you're watching live, make sure you're looking at the rabbit room, and I will press play for you because I'm just that kind of guy. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now. I bet kids got really excited when they were watching this intro and anything would change about it because you wouldn't expect that. And then there's like a whole bunch of episodes and you're like, oh my God, look, it's the Dragon Zord. And then when it goes back and the only thing you get is the Dragon Zord and the Megazord together and Titanus at the end, that's a little disappointing.
Yeah. So I was going to ask, they do put Titanus in there.
He's at the very end, yeah. Where it's like...
Got to show that crazy firework display.
It's so epic. You know what? I should put together a Power Rangers 4th of July video for 4th of July this year where it's you know, a really patriotic song to explosions in Power Rangers.
Yeah, man.
I did this years ago. It's not on YouTube anymore. I did this years ago with starship explosions in Star Trek. It was really fun.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you don't do many like edits on your channel.
I don't, because they get flagged.
Yeah.
I've done them before, but I end up having to take them down. I did a music video for Dino Thunder. You know about that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Let's get it started. Ha! couldn't help it, man. Once I heard that song, I like the first time I heard that, I just cracked up profusely because I was like, oh, it's like Dino Thunder. They're morphing in Dino Thunder.
So you took that down because it got flagged?
It kept getting blocked. I couldn't show it.
Okay.
I was using that song. I put it up on Patreon at one point too, and even though it was unlisted, it still got blocked. So I don't have it anywhere right now. I still have it on a hard drive. So if I can find a place to post it, I'll show it to people again. But I was
so judgmental, Kimberly.
Proud of that one. Yeah.
Why can't she walk her pig?
Okay, but I'm starting to be a little bit judgmental about this woman myself. At the very least, put your glasses on, right? Like, oh, I see. She wears her glasses like that so she can get up underneath them because she's crying all the time. Hello, everyone. I'm Captain Logan. Man, I cry a lot, so I just got my glasses like this so that I can get up in there and wipe my one eye that waters, but not the other one.
That was a weird cut. Cut from like all of them together to just him.
Also, who are you talking to? Zach? Oh, I am so late. Oh, she's a putty. Okay, well, that's fair. But see, that's the thing is, I want to chalk up her weirdness to she was a putty, but then sometimes putties are really good at acting just like everyone else acts in the show. See, I don't want to say normal because it's a live action cartoon, but like normal for this show.
And the fact that putties are like complete shapeshifters does not come up enough.
John asks how to pronounce the actor's last name who played Billy. That's David Yost.
Yost. He's got a cool name. I like his name.
It is. It's a good name. Wow.
He's jumping around everywhere.
Looks really good. Yeah. But we
don't skull sound effects for a second.
Skull sound effect. We watched. We're talking about this in the omnibus this week. It'll be an omnibus that's been out for a while by the time you see this later. But we watched Man with a Golden Gun for our 007 show, and there's a really silly sound effect with a slow motion motorcycle or car jump or something in that, and it's ridiculous. Wow. It's a slide whistle. It just ruins the coolest shot in the whole movie.
Why would they do
it's
that?
Amazing, and then it. It's like, oh my god! That is all you will hear me talk about in that video. Lucas Green, is Angel Grove worth saving? Well, that's the thing is, you look at all of the scenery, and it's got to be like the largest city in California.
I mean, they've got beaches, they've got all kinds of things.
Yeah, they've got various,
like parks and gardens and staircases.
Yeah, well, and I was gonna say like they got I think multiple financial districts maybe, and multiple residentials maybe.
They've got that giant bridge for the couple episodes ago.
David, we still haven't seen any police officers in the show, right? Yeah, I think they don't really realize there's police until the junior police department. I don't think we have a senior police department at all.
Well, that's Angel Grove's first police department.
It just occurred to them to have one. They've never needed one. Well, we never needed one before.
Rita was the first person to do evil things there.
At all. Ever. And at least usually when she kills people, when the Power Rangers win, they come back. You know. Why did you guys want a pig?
Well, they asked for a cool animal, and the Rangers just dumped them on them.
Oh, so they're bullying them again then. He's with pigs now.
So what is this device that they're after? Is this something Billy made, or is this something that the putty had?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention to this.
I need to know if it's an invention that I have to add to the list.
Oh, okay. All right. See, he's paying more attention because he's got to count stuff. I'm just like, look, when I see something I feel like commenting on, I'll talk about that. And otherwise, I'm going to make fun of slide whistles in James Bond movies, okay?
An old lady.
An old lady. That was the take we went with? Okay. Hi, Mr. Roboto. How are you, man? Thomas Edgell, Power Rangers Special Monster Unit. SMU. I'm not sure why our soundtrack was that hard-edged as we're walking down a hallway. It's like, we gotta waste some time here, but make it seem exciting.
It's serious. They're concerned about something. I don't think we have the subtitles on, so I can't.
That's Norman. Oh, see, Netflix, that's why I don't know what's going on in this. I'm not reading the subtitles. Yeah, it used to default it so that if you had it on subtitles already, the next episode it would be in subtitles. I've had to turn them on every time tonight. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, ours still does that because it.
Okay, I don't know what's going on my end then. That's strange. Do you think that pig came from a scary hotel in the middle of nowhere? His name is Norman.
Oh, okay. I thought you were making a Stephen King reference.
Dude, you did Base Motel with me. You're the only person I've ever talked to that show about. I didn't know
his name was Norman.
It said it on the bowl he was eating out of.
Oh, sorry.
In big letters. You didn't even need subtitles.
I was looking at the subtitles. That was the problem.
Wow. Ernie is freaking out. That is acting. So we're starting to do more of... That was good acting. We're starting to do more turning things into monsters when, again, we don't need raw material, right? We have like 16 other ways to make monsters.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, who turned the pig? Was it Rita? Did I miss it?
We really should probably pay attention to this. Yeah, I think there was some kind of thing they did to it.
So do they remember that it's the same monster?
Yeah.
Okay. Because Bulk and Skull clearly don't.
I think they're going to respond like, oh yeah, it's Pungy Pig again, but maybe not. I thought they treated this like a direct sequel.
But the fact that he comes from a pig now instead of just being a monster that Finster makes is kind of weird.
Yeah, because it's a different monster, and it talks now. I don't think it did before. Did it?
He kind of mumbled, just like...
Okay, but he does it a lot in this.
Yeah.
He talks a lot. Why don't you open a bakery? Say, yeah. I'm Vapor? Okay. So, you guys watching live, part of the reason we do this for a live audience is so that you guys can tell us what's happening in the show when we're talking about more interesting things than what we're looking at.
This is kind of like a Zach-centric episode. That's the second time Zach's been on his own.
Yeah. Zordon's saying that we've seen this before.
Yeah.
Did you say overweight menace? Was it important to mention that? This overweight menace.
Zordon's like...
No, Splinter. I'm not talking about Bulk.
Zordon's like Splinter. He always getting his funnies in there.
I made a funny. Ah ha ha. Lucas, is Pudgy Pin a new monster or the same as the original Pudgy Pig? Well, it's clearly got to be a new one because the original wasn't made out of a pig. Wouldn't it be weird if it was? We were like, Rita's like, I gotta find that same pig again and do the exact same thing that I did before. Mr. Roboto says you gotta upgrade. I guess. Oh, look at that reverse footage. He's just jumping up and down. Why is he doing that?
Why is he doing that?
Why is he doing that? And I wonder if any of this is footage from the same episode from last time.
We'll know if he eats their weapons.
Are we in the same location where we fought them before? I think we may be.
Seems
Am I
like
wrong?
That same roof. But I think we shoot a lot of stuff on this roof, though.
Okay, people are telling me, including Baron OKC, that Pudgy Pig did indeed get a pop figure, so it must be exclusive to a store I've not been to yet.
Okay.
That since they put that out, so I may have to get that too. Although I don't know if I want to spend money on my least favorite Power Rangers monster.
That's a little extreme. I know you're addicted to pops, but
that's extreme. We shoot this show for like 2.5 hours, like 4 or 5 hours a week right now.
For now,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's extreme, man.
Do you think that Boom and IDW would ever get together and do a crossover?
I've talked about that a little bit. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I suggested they should do it with Transformers.
I was talking about for Power Rangers and Turtles.
Oh, well, yeah, that should happen too. Sure. Yeah. I'm trying to think if they ever have with anything before. Nothing's come to mind, but I think maybe they have, and I'm just not remembering it.
Are they just looking for...
They just gotta find that pig monster. He's wreaking so much havoc, that pig monster.
Sorry, this just...
Why is he the only monster they have to chase around like this?
Ranger's just like sneaking around a petting zoo. It's just weird.
No way.
You know what? This may be worse than the first one. I think this is.
I think it may be.
What are we watching?
Oh my God. Wait a minute. This is not okay. Yeah, that's true. I'm with Kimberly. She's the audience right now.
He's trying to woo. He's doing a dance to woo this pig.
Okay, so this does count as maybe the first actually self-aware monster. Or self-aware, like first monster that like is not actually a bad person.
Well, we had the
Goonie egg guy. I don't know about that. Yeah. And Goonie eggs!
I would count him. Is that something we're counting? Should we count that since we only have 2?
I don't know if we want to count that. I'm just making an observation.
I do need one more thing because I have 9 things I'm counting. I like to count 10.
We got to count 10 things. I don't know if that comes up as often. Like sympathetic monsters, you want to count that?
Yeah.
We're really excited about this idea.
It has to be something that hasn't happened too much already because we're starting now.
Well, yeah, but that would only be a 2, I think.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. It would be a good one to. That could be our. If we don't think of anything else, that's our 10th one.
Okay, I just would like to point out that they have been in at least 4 different locations in the last minute and a half. Because at one point they were back at that temple very briefly. We did get a shot of the explosion in front of the stairs from Green with Evil. That was definitely in there.
That's amazing. More Scorpina footage. Man, she's in this season a lot.
Yeah.
And she's in season 2 too, right?
Is she?
I think I remember her coming in a White Ranger episode.
We have Zed interacting with Scorpina. I don't remember that.
I can't remember. For some reason, I remember I had a VHS tape as a kid and it was a season 2 episode because it was White Ranger, and I think I remember Scorpina coming. I guess.
Wow. I'm not sure.
It might be a false memory. I don't know. This is a weird call that they're doing this late in the show.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we have to stop and make sure all the kids know what all the Zords are again, but all right.
Yeah, that was weird.
Lucas says, I'd rather have Scorpina than Rito. I like Rito. Rito's fun.
Rito should be awesome. He looks cool, but he peters out. He's pretty menacing when he first comes in, right?
Yeah, for about 5 seconds. But that is at the exact same time as we're also starting to try to water Zed down so he's not too scary for kids. It hurts my feelings that we start with him with the snake staff and we never do anything like that again.
His voice is still always great, though.
Yeah. But and with how consistently menacing that voice is, it's really funny when they give him like stupid things to say, and when he just, when he acts like the other like bumbling idiot monsters, but he still talks like Zed. It's great. Zero likes Rita. Dorian says, I do not remember Scorpina being in season 2 until the episode with Adam in the mirror. Oh, really? She's in that? Thomas says, it's hard. Is it hard talking to the past, present, and future? Yes, it is. It is. I feel like I'm in a Dickens novel right now.
So the pig never got big?
No, we just fought Goldar.
What was the point of the pig?
Again.
He wasn't even a monster. He just wanted to find a mate.
But Rhea just had to make it. Because we had that costume lying around. That's why. This is a bad episode.
This is one of the worst.
This episode's stupid. I don't want to watch it anymore. Megazord? Oh no! Wait, why are we suddenly calling it the Megazord? I know we sometimes call it that, but or do we usually call it that?
Did you see there was no effect?
Megazord with his Megazord? I guess we do call it that. Anyway, I'm sorry, what?
There was no effect when Goldar teleported. I just wanted to make sure you were aware.
That's the cherry on top, man. That's hey, if an episode's gonna be this crappy, I wouldn't even be okay with a good transition. Like,
this is the worst monster.
He just said, "Come stay with me."
Wow.
Yeah. Just want to throw that out there. Oh, so he was making a machine to turn it back.
Okay, so that's definitely an invention to count. Because
I don't know anything that can do that. I also don't know of a real life situation in which you would need one.
I don't even know what that machine does.
It's very specific. It takes a monster that was made of an animal and makes it that animal again.
It reverses that one specific spell that Rita did.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to write that down.
Can we pause it for a minute? These guys gotta write this down.
I don't even know what to write.
It's like Bishop. It's just it's a power where you've got to be in the right universe for it to even come up very often.
Yeah. Billy's pig zapper.
Yep, Lucas, Pudgy Pig is more head than body.
Kind of just a head with legs and arms. Looks like a street shark.
When I was a kid, this would be the kind of episode where when we got to this last scene, I would just probably turn it off already. Like, I just be like, yeah, and we're doing that scene. Okay, I'm done.
Now they're scared of pigs.
This is the go make a sandwich scene. That is worse than his first appearance.
Oh, we did it. We made it through.
Wow.
That was actually tough.
I'm glad we're ending on that one. In case we had in case something fishy is anything close to that bad, because I don't remember, and DJ might not come back is my worry. I'm gonna between shows I'm gonna have to go help him. I'm gonna have to resuscitate him. Zero says, "Well, that was dumb."
I agree.
Lucas says, I have no sympathy for this animal. It's been beating our heroes.
I love Rockman's comment.
Yeah. He's singing. Anyway. Well, folks, yeah. That's a good pun. Come stay with me. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and close out today. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. That first one was all right.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
We are going to go on next episode to something fishy. And oh no, this one's really funny. This is the one with the first and I think only flashback in the season where we find out that Billy is afraid of fish. And it's great. And then we're going to go to Lions and Blizzards. So I look forward to that. I'm actually really looking forward to something fishy. That's really funny.
Cool.
We are bat shooting. We're going to be back with you here in a few minutes if you are still sticking with us and watching live. So just give us about 5 to 7 minutes, and we will be right back. And in the meantime, I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm DJ.
Thanks a lot for watching, folks.